Welcome to the top 10 best Monster Jam World Finals of all time. Now, before we begin, I have some rules to lay down. The World Finals in question cannot be held outside of Vegas. And 2, this is my own personal opinion, so take this opinion with a grain of salt. Now, let's begin with number 10. Coming at number 10 is the first ever World Finals from 2000. Now, there are some memorable moments from this event, such as Goldberg's wreck, Gravedigger's crash, and even Renshed's reverse move that you see on screen right now. Speaking of Gravedigger, Dennis Anderson would take Gravedigger number 7 to a World Freestyle Championship, and it being his only, with the 3 other World Championships being in racing. Number 9. Coming in at number 9, we have World Finals 11 from 2010. Now, this wasn't a bad event by any means. In fact, quite the opposite. But people think it's pretty underrated. I think that opinion too. I don't think it's a bad event. It was pretty good, but a lot of trucks. And by a lot of trucks, I mean a few trucks were junked, but still, some had great runs. Number 8. Well, I know I'm going to get hate for this one, but anyway, number 8 goes to World Finals 15 from 2014. Now, this wasn't a bad event by any means, but the freestyle track was a little bit insane. Yeah, I mean, racing was solid. I mean, the only good run for freestyle was Todd LeDuc, but honestly, I don't have much to say. This was a pretty good event, but it is what it is, so on to number 7. Number 7. At number 7, we have World Finals 4 from 2003. Now, I know that the 2003 season was not aired, but this was a pretty good and pretty solid World Finals overall. This is where Wolverine picked up his only racing championship, and the only for any Marvel truck that competed in Monster Jam. And this is where my idol, Jim Kohler, in Avenger, picked up his first ever freestyle championship. And, yeah, racing and freestyle was pretty good. And, yeah, I have nothing else to say. Moving on. Number 6. At number 6, we have World Finals 12 from 2011. Now, out of every World Finals that was held in Vegas, this is the most colorful out of all of them. Also, this was a turning point for every World Finals that was held in Vegas, because this was the first one that had a backflip ramp. As you can see, that the backflip ramp is in the corner. And freestyle would have a tie between Cam McQueen and Nitro Circus, who did the first backflip of the freestyle competition. And Jim Kohler in that beautiful Candy Apple Red Avenger, where Jim Kohler eventually won his second freestyle championship after the aforementioned 2003 World Freestyle Championship that I mentioned before. Let's get to number 5. Number 5. Alright, so we've reached the top 5, and at number 5 we have World Finals 7 from 2006. Now, this is one of the more remembered World Finals in terms of in the first 10. So from World Finals 1 to World Finals 10. But anyway, this would be, I believe, the 3rd racing championship for Dennis Anderson, and in this picture, the championship was Dennis Anderson versus Jimmy Cretin in the Bounty Hunter. And the freestyle championship would go to Tom Menson, Maximum Destruction. Yeah. Anyway, pretty good event. Let's go to number 4. Number 4. Coming in at number 4, we have World Finals 14 from 2013. Now, honestly, I think this World Finals gets overshadowed a little bit, in my opinion. This was still a great event. You had Adam Anderson with his first ever racing championship, and would back that up at World Finals 15, as mentioned before. Anyway, you also had Tom Meents winning the freestyle competition. Shock of all shocks, am I right? during his 10th anniversary of Max D, and would also somewhat successfully attempt the double backflip in the encore. Anyway, let's get to the top 3. Number 3. I hate to do this, but at number 3 we have... Well, this is gonna upset the community a lot, and I deeply apologize. Anyway, number 3 goes to Monster Jam World Finals 9. Now, I agree with a lot of people that this is a great Monster Jam World Finals, but I don't really think that it should take the top spot. But I know that this is one of the best World Finals of all time, but I just simply can't place this at number 1. Again, I deeply apologize to everyone who thinks that this should have been at number 1, but I just can't do that justice. But this is the best that it's going to be getting, so sorry. Number 2. Again, I know that World Finals 9 might be the most historic event that has happened in Monster Jam World Finals history, but anyway, I just had to say that because never mind. Anyway, we have World Finals 17 from 2016 at number 2. This is the World Finals that I actually got to see on TV, and when I saw it, I believe it was like on TV for like 2 days, like broadcasted 2 days, and man, it was very special. This is one of my personal favorites because of just the nostalgia factor, and because, well, this is great World Finals. I mean, one of the greatest opening runs for freestyle was Cole Vernard in Gravedigger, which is very rare because you don't really see big names come out first. But because this was one of the many World Finals where they ran more than one identity, they ran four Gravediggers at the event. There was the purple one, which I mentioned before, the orange one, which won racing and ended terribly in freestyle, the chrome one, and the regular one, which won the freestyle championship by Adam Anderson, which controversially won the title. Honestly, I still think that he actually deserved it because, well, obviously, big air, big leaps, deserved it. I mean, I understand that Monster Energy sort of deserved it, but I just feel like it didn't have that much feel as Adam's run. But anyway, let's finish off with number 1. So far, we've counted down 9 so far, but what could possibly top the rest? Well, this one's pretty special. Anyway, number 1 goes to none other than World Finals 13 from 2012. This event ranks above every World Finals that I've listed so far. The reason why I like this World Finals so much is just because the field of trucks was great. The freestyle competition was also great. The racing competition, also great. And one of the things that still sticks out to me till this very day is the Gravedigger 30th Anniversary Encore at the end of the World Finals. You can probably tell why this ranks above every other. But other than that, freestyle was a very good show. One of my favorite moments from this event was George Belhand's consecutive backflips. That, unfortunately, was after the time was up, which, honestly, if the time was still going and the time didn't run out, he probably would have taken the lead away from Cam McQueen. I mean, let's be honest here. So anyway, with that top 10 list out of the way, I have a question to ask you. Which World Finals is your favorite? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you would change anything if you were to make this list. So anyway, that is the list. This took a long time to make. So anyway, bye.